Swain, the DA from Reno in Nevada. Let's get it on. And we wait to see if Hearns can do something spectacular a la Roberto Duran when he blew his man away with that devastating right hand. Or if the rough, tough farmer's boy from Argentina has the armory to get through to Hearns, who might just be slightly over his prime. And it's a very aggressive start from Roldan, who I remember started this way against Marvin Hagler and bossed the first couple of rounds until he picked up an eye injury. But Roldan only knows one way to fight, and that is coming forward. Often crude, no real defense. Fights in flurries, damaging his opponents, wearing people down, and Hearns gets the big right in early on, and he's got him in the first! He's got him in the first, Hearns! He's going to try and make history here, and it's history being repeated, because Duran was bombed early on. Now, can he come back here, Roldan? Hearns has got his measure, he's got his distance. A buzz around the car park here at the Hilton Hotel.
So Roldan has thrown caution to the wind, paid the penalty, but he come back with a right hand of his own, and there's a rest of the match. I think they're both slightly stunned because Roldan come back with a good right hand of his own.
It's just like Hearns and Hagler when they had that war for the middleweight title, when Hearns came out on the receiving end. But he got in so early. Minute to go in the first round. Little uppercut coming in from Roldan, who is desperate to show he's got something left. But Hearns will be bucked by that. He said he was going to finish it early. He said it wouldn't last beyond 5 rounds at the very most. And he's done massive damage in the first round. And he's been backed away onto the ropes. Hearns kept his tracksuit bottoms on, a bit like a sprinter, a bit like a Carl Lewis, if you like, on a cool evening. But just like the great athlete that he is, he got straight into his work in devastating style. Roldan with those big, clubbing, awkward punches, and another good right comes in from Hearns. He's something of a sitting target for that one. And again. Little left this time. Brilliant round for Hearns. And he's got him again. And he might not beat the count. He can't be saved by the bell except in the last round. Mills Lane takes him back to his corner. What a start to what could be a historical night here. Roldan in all sorts of bother in his corner. The man in there is Tito Lectore, who looked after the great Carlos Monzon. Roldan is standing. That surprises me. But he's been placed very firmly on the seat of his pants twice.
Well, he took a tremendous right hand, bang on the chin. He must have been shocked, but it certainly didn't change his mind any. He really goes down. It looked at this stage as if there was no way he would beat the count. But I'm surprised they didn't have him sitting down, because they had some recovery work to do on him, but they left him standing during the break between the 2 rounds here. But they must feel he's recovered, but he's going to have to tighten up. He threw caution to the wind, paid the penalty twice. He's going to have to tighten up. He can't get away with this too often.
Been an awesome start by Thomas Hearns. Roldan down twice and in trouble in the very opening round, in deep trouble too, and now we look to Hearns to keep unloading. And he's got him with a little chop-in hook. That one was down for the 3rd time. Roldan up very quickly, but he keeps popping up. Mills Lane counting very deliberately. How much more of this can Roldan take? He won't vary his tactics because he can't. Whoever said Hearns might lose his punching power after going up in the weights and then coming down and having to take off nearly a stone will be looking very embarrassed at the moment. That right hand shot is still the most potent single blow in boxing for my money.
Roldan is always aggressive, he's always crude, but normally he boxes behind a solid defence. But he hasn't done that tonight. He's taken every chance possible to take. He's paid 3 times already, but he's not changing his ideas at all. He's just standing in there trying to land one big lucky bomb.
And he looks awfully tired, Roldan, although we're only in the second. Explosive action in the open air on this cool Nevada evening. This means so much to Hearns. People have accused him of freezing on the big occasions, the really big ones, that is. He wants acclamation. He wants to do what no other fighter has done. And he's made a great start down that road to history. Never write Roldan off. You've always got to give him a fighter's chance.
Hearns needs a little bit of space to throw the powerful shots. Maybe Roldan feels if he gets up close, Hearns can't get the leverage. But 3 times he's made the mistake and paid for it. But he's still trying to keep close and rough Hearns up. This is obviously the tactics he has to use. But they're not really working for him yet, although he's got himself back into the fight here.
He's got to get inside that telescopic jab that Hearns has got. Putting people in the next state, really. Accurate and sharp, and of course, ever mindful of that threat to the right as well. Roldan is a courageous fella. He knows no fear. And he's got a big heart, as he showed against Marvin Hagler. And he's showing once again here. A much better round for him, although didn't start too well at all. Hearns dumped him with a big right hand. This is the knockdown. Yes, that was a knockdown from the first they just showed us there. This, of course, is the second. Thought it was the year-old Roldan once went 2 rounds with a bear, a 500-pound bear that wore padded-up gloves. He was cut by a claw. They patched the bear up, but Roldan went 2 rounds and collected $10. And he must feel as though he's in there with that sort of fighting animal again, because Hearns has been quite brilliant and has shown his claws early on, and he's done more than scratch Roldan.
Roldan has a better technique than he showed in the first 2 rounds, Jim. It was boxing very amateurishly in the first round, just throwing caution for the wind, big silly swings. But now he's tightened up a little bit. He's moving in half a step at a time, and here he has Hearns under a little bit of pressure. But this is more like the technique we expect from Roldan. He doesn't do anything exceptionally well, but he has a good professional technique, and he did not use it in the first 2 rounds.
This is interesting now. Never write him off, Roldan. He'll never give you an easy fight. Bit of hitting on the break there, hitting and holding both of them, and Mills Lane will have a word. Roldan first to score, though. Now Hearns, did the legs go a little bit rubbery there? Was there a little skid, perhaps? He has the reputation, Hearns, if you hit him right, he'll go. I know Dennis Andrees always thought he had him down right towards the end of that momentous fight in Detroit, although there wasn't a count. Oh, that was a good shot from Hearns again.
I think Hearns is doing the wrong thing here. He's putting too much power into these punches. He could land jabs and get out of trouble and win the rounds and just wait for his chances. But here he's put himself in trouble. He's letting Roldan get too close to him. And this is suiting Roldan. This is not the way Tommy Hearns should be going about things.
Fine recovery from Roldan. The They're fighting for the title, vacated by Sugar Ray Leonard. Roldan throwing those little clubbing punches, and this has been a bad round for Hearns. I get the feeling he wants to end it spectacularly.
I think he's relying far too much on power, Hearns. He has the ability, he has all the physical advantages, but he's not using them. He's trying to blast Roldan out. It was working in the first couple of rounds, but now it's time to think about things and change.
This is a street fight now. The technique has gone out of the window. It's come on, I'll see you outside time. And I know back in the corner when he gets back there, certainly hurt. This is another terrific boxing occasion here in Las Vegas. Hearns getting over $1 million. Roldan $250,000. But he knows that riches await him if he manages to be the man to stop Tommy Hearns from making history. He's got him with a left, and Hearns' legs have gone rubbery again. And Hearns is trapped in Roldan's corner. Hearns' legs all over the shop. We said don't write Roldan off, and he's come bulldozing his way back into this fight. And Hearns has severe problems. He's trying to fight his way out of them. Minute gone. Round 4. Now Hearns looks to turn the tables, and he's got him with a right. What a fight this is! The crowd are on the edge of their seats here. One moment, Hearns looks as though he's got severe problems, and then he turns it right round again.
That punch from Hearns was as good as the punches that scored the knockdowns, but Roldan seems to have warmed a little bit more to the task now, and he's taken those shots. That was a tremendous right hand. I expected Roldan to go over from that one.
Well, it was a difficult fight to call. A lot of different views around the bars and hotels here in Las Vegas. The bookmakers made Hearns a favourite. Roldan's corner disagreed with it and put $50,000 on their man, but that money looks gone now. And surely Roldan, even the brave man, can't get up from that. Hearns is seconds away from history. He's out. Hearns has done it. His 4th world title in sensational that he cherished as well. Roldan's brave but fruitless challenge was ended by a massive right hand that is Hearns' trademark. He had his dodgy moments in this round. Those long legs had wobbled. But it's punching power like that that makes him an exceptional fighter. Right on the button. And Roldan, who'd come back from similar punishment earlier on.
Black trunks. Mike McCullum then, the longest reigning of the active champions, had 5 successful defences, the first Jamaican to win a world championship. Now Ken Curry, a great welterweight in his time before he ran into Lloyd Hannigan at his absolute best, and he's actually 8.5 pounds heavier than when he fought Hannigan. He's coming at 11 stone dead. That's the WBA light middleweight or junior middleweight championship, as they call it. The indoor tennis arena at Caesars Palace. This is where Alan Minter became world champion, and so did Larry Holmes. And it really has hotted up in every aspect. The 7-5 favourite Gun Curry has come in. He's had 2 fights since he lost to Hannigan and won both of them by disqualification with what looked like blatant butts in both contests. Very unusual. McCullum, excessively strong fighter with the Lou Duva cap. And George Benton, the trainer, has done a really good job with this fellow. Very underestimated.
Give him up, give him up.
And the The referee from Las Vegas is Richard Steele, one of the best referees, in my opinion, on the circuit. Now, can Curry now become champion at a weight division higher than the welterweights? Or did Hannigan's beating of him really sort of finish that ambition? Well, the betting boys don't think so. They've got him favourite. Well, that was obviously a bit of a low punch from McCullum there, warned, of course, by Richard Steele to keep them up. What an economical fighter, Curry, Terry, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't waste nothing. At the moment, every time he throws a punch, he's guaranteed to connect. And I think that's what he's known for.
Unbeaten for 8.5 years until he ran into Hannigan at Atlantic City. And that was in the 6th round last September. And he did blame mostly the weight making for that. But don't take any credit away from Hannigan, because he did the job in style. So countdown then for the end of the first. Nicknamed the body snatcher, Mike McCullum, but obviously throws good body punches against the Lone Star Cobra from Texas. And real quality fighters, this. I always enjoy it because they're good punchers, good stylists. And I've seen both of them at their best. McCullum, of course, boxed for Jamaica in the Montreal Olympics, got to the quarterfinals and lost to a German.
Now that's the way to handle it. See? He's doubling up on that on the wall.
There's George Benton on the outside of the ropes there, and Lou Duva saying beautiful, the opening round.
He feels that pressure. You understand? Now keep that pressure right on him.
See there, he's
he can't get off as
scored
quick
a few in the first 2 rounds, but then so has Curry. Have a look at the replay, Terry.
McCullum threw a couple of low blows there, but he followed up with a terrific left hook, as you see there. It was the punch of the round.
In and out, baby. Go in, you score 3 or 4 shots, move out on angles. In and out on angles.
Well, that's the advice then from manager Dave Gorman. He's also had, as I said, his share inside the 2 rounds. So there you are. Don't let's blink in the second by the statistics.
In and out, a little more foot movement. Okay?
Double up on that hook.
Into the second round, and what an intriguing championship this has turned out. A good start by Curry, but right at the end of the round, McCullum tagged in with that left hook, so he's got to look out for that one. He really is an old gunfighter, Curry. He'll stand right in front of the opponent, almost teasing them to throw punches, and I tell you can't afford to do that with McCullum. He's a very strong light middleweight indeed. Come on a lot too since he defeated Sean Mannion. He well won that fight, but he made hard work of it really over the 15 rounds course it was then at Madison Square Garden back in '84. Curry had 7 defenses of the welterweight championship, including of course the defeat of Colin Jones in Birmingham.
Keep him up, keep him up.
This really is a trade fight, Terry, isn't it? All the old pros want to see this one, and most of them seem to be here at Caesars Palace.
That's right, I'm just sitting back and enjoying it at the moment. I can't make any criticism of either, because they're both fighting very intelligent fights. It's just going to be who's the superior of the two. Only time will tell.